ghetto to Częstochowa, I had to separate my mother because the Nazis made a separation, men on this side, women and children on that side. I went with my mother because I was 7.5 years old. But my mother understood that with the men, I have a greater chance to survive. They work, they are constructed. So she pushed me away from her to my brother's arms. We never saw her again. Later on I discovered that she was killed in Ravensbrück, in Germany. The last day of the war, they shot her. We were in Buchenwald till the American army came on April 11, 1945, General Patton, and have liberated Buchenwald. Since then, 67 years, I live in Israel. I came with my brother. No orphans, no father, no mother, no language. And thanks God I became the chief rabbi of Israel. Now I serve as chief rabbi of Tel Aviv. And I am the chairman of Yad Vashem Council in Jerusalem. That's a brief my story.
His name?
What? In Buchenwald, I was separated from my brother, block number 8. My nickname was Lulek, Polish name. There was a Russian young boy from Rostov on the Don. I knew only one name, Feodor. He was 18. He was kept in Dortmund in Germany by the Nazis, put in the concentration camp in Buchenwald. I don't know why. He sacrificed his life to protect me and to save me. I don't know why. He was a great man. He had a great soul. He dedicated himself. He used to steal potatoes and to cook for me every day in hot soup. He made from wool a cover on my ears, so in the Appel, in the snow, 20 degrees below zero, they will not be frozen, my ears. He didn't make it for himself, made it for me. He used to come up early with some Russian friends, early in the morning, 5 o'clock, to do my work. I was a child, he wanted me to play. So he cleaned up the block, the barrack, the yard and the toilets. He said, Lulek has no father, no mother. Let him give some childhood to play as a child. And he made my work. In the day of liberation, the American pilots bombed from air, and the German, with their bullets, with gun machines, we were running both hand by hand to the gate, but the gate was closed, and a heap of corpses and injured people was at the gate. Fyodor threw me on the earth and covered me with his body, so that I will not be hurt by the bombs or by the bullets. He wanted to bring me to Rostov as his young brother, but I had my own brother said we are going to the land of the Jews, which is Eretz Israel. That time they called it Palestine. British mandate to go over. And he insisted on my brother, I go with him, not to Rostov. I was looking all my life what happened to Fyodor. I want to thank him. I met the first ambassador of Soviet Union in the 50s in Israel, Paul Viershov, and after him Alexei Abramov. Can you help me to find Fyodor from Rostov, liberated in Buchenwald? He said, what is his last name, the family? I said, I don't know. He said, Fyodor in Rostov is like Dani or Uri in Tel Aviv. I can find him for you. I was here in 1989, 3rd of May, in the Kremlin. I met with Tengiz Menteshashvili, who was the General Secretary of the Communist Party, and he wrote the details. I asked him, find for me Fyodor. It was 89. Fyodor was still alive. They gave an announcement in Izvestia. Izvestia was, if Fyodor sees this announcement, please call Kirill and in the Foreign Office Ministerium in Kremlin, if you are Feodor from Rostov, liberated in Buchenwald, April 1145. He didn't act. He didn't say a word. So I never knew. Only 2008, summer, 4 years ago, the Israeli radio calls me to my home. What the name Feodor means to you? Why are you asking? 63 years after the war, and the radio asking Feodor, how do you know Feodor? So there is here a news from Associated Press. Yesterday was a press conference in Chicago. Look, Le Petit Le Monde, the small world. The professor Kent Walshers from Michigan University made investigations in Gestapo archives in Bad Arolsen near Berlin, and he found a document from 1945 that the Gestapo is looking after a young Russian prisoner named Feodor Mikhailichenko. First time in my life I heard the name. Why is he sacrificing himself to save the life of a Jewish child, Lulek? Maybe he's also half Jewish? Whatever, why is he doing it? The Gestapo was asking. So the Professor Walshers asked in the office of Buchenwald and the American armies, who was Lulek in block number 8 in Buchenwald, 45. Lau Israel, who is now the chief rabbi. So he made a press conference and said, I found the man, a man from Rostov on the Don, Feodor Mikhailichenko, who saved the life of chief rabbi.
That's Feodor.
Feodor Mikhailichenko. הוא יותר חשוב מכולם.
אני אגיד להם את זה עכשיו, הם מאוד יצטרכו לשמוע את זה.
הוא יותר חשוב מכל אלה. יורה.
תסתכל, הנה על הפנים.
אני לא מכיר.
זה לא ראינו.
Говорят, что вот эту фотографию он не видел.
הוא לא מהספר. 16 בנובמבר. מה זה 1900?
1927, כן.
הוא נולד.
כן, он нолад. Родился он в 27 году, получается, да? Когда он там был, получается... Вот, это для него, это вот действительно самое близкое. И он сколько времени ждал, чтобы сюда попасть, и здесь быть. Для него этот день, это просто вот самый для него важный день.
התמונה שהם הביאו לי של פיודור נמצאת בסלון על יד הדלת. אני אף פעם לא יכול לצאת מן הבית בלי לראות אותו.
Он говорит, что портрет, который подарили, у него находится в салоне. И каждый раз, когда он выходит из дома, он не может выходить из дома, не смотря на
אני יכול לצאת מהבית 10 פעמים ביום, בבוקר,
10 раз, каждый раз выходит, там портрет, и он должен смотреть
הם ראו
туда.
איפה הוא שם את זה. אני
Видели.
חושבת.